Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And I'm coming to report to you that the man involved, or the man responsible for killing King Von, has been charged with murder for his shooting. And I'm going to read to you guys the report. Apparently, the guy is somebody who is an associate of the guy Quando Rondo. So basically what happened was there was surveillance footage that was released. Once the surveillance videos were released, it showed the outfit of the man who was in charge of killing him, and it showed him shooting King Von. Now, once people then went to Quando Rondo's Instagram account, there was a video of that same exact night of him shooting a video that night, and it showed the man responsible for killing him in the video. So if you look at their surveillance footage, you were able to see the same exact outfit, the same exact man is the same exact one that was on Quando Rondo's Instagram story from the video that they were shooting. And then that pointed people to the actual page of the guy, and I guess his name is Timothy Leaks. Well, with that information, the officers were able to hunt down the actual killer, and he has now been arrested and charged with the killing of King Von. Now, you can find the actual surveillance footage on social media. I'm not going to play the actual surveillance footage here on my live, but the footage is all over the internet. You can find it all over the internet. This is the guy who is responsible for the killing. And then I'm going to read to you basically what is being said by the news. So I'm going to just read to you guys the report, but here it goes. So it says, Atlanta police have charged a man with felony murder in the shooting of an upcoming Chicago rapper outside of a downtown hookah lounge. King Von, whose real name is Devon Bennett, was one of the two people killed in a shootout in a parking lot next to Monaco Hookah Lounge Friday. 4 others were injured, with one in critical condition. Atlanta police announced Saturday that they have arrest warrants for 22-year-old Timothy Leaks for felony murder. He is currently in custody at Grady Hospital, where he is recovering from a gunshot wound. Now, if you looked at the surveillance footage,
basically he was standing up at first. So he was standing up and he was shooting at Vaughn. And then you can see where he fell after he looked like he got shot himself. So I'm sure that's where his bullet wound comes in at. But he continued to turn and pull the trigger on King Von while another person was over his body, basically trying to steal his chains. So he had chains on, and I'm being told, like, in the footage, what people are saying is happening was that the guy was over Vaughn and he was trying to basically steal his chains. And then you see this guy right here, Timothy Leaks. You see him shooting at Vaughn, and then you also see the point in which he fell to the ground himself, where it looked like that's when he had ended up getting shot. Let me see if they have anything else written up. It says the shooting happened around 3 a.m. Friday morning. Police said Bennett and a group of men left the Opium nightclub and headed to the Monaco Hookah Lounge on Trinity Avenue. Two men approached the group in the parking lot, and the group started to argue. The argument escalated into gunfire. Two off-duty Atlanta police officers and an on-duty officer heard the shootout nearby and responded. Shots were exchanged during the encounter. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation was called onto the scene, which is protocol for shootings involving police. Atlanta's investigators told Channel 2 Lauren Posen that they believe Bennett was shot during the initial shootout between the two groups prior to police responding. The officers were not injured. Additionally, Mr. Bennett was not located at the scene but arrived at the hospital shortly after the shooting via private vehicle, Atlanta police said. More charges are likely against others involved. So there was also footage that had came out where it showed there was men who was basically like trying to rush him to the hospital.
Atlanta police have just announced that they have charged.
Hold on. I'm going to show you guys this video. One YouTuber has the video where it shows, I guess people was like rushing him to the hospital. So this was posted. Hold on. Let me give this YouTuber their credit. Wait. 1 second before I show you guys the video. This was, who posted this? Dang. Hold up, y'all. Anyway, let me matter of fact, let me show y'all the video, then I'll figure out where I got the video from. Darn it, I thought I had the slide up. Let me show you guys the video. Hold up 1 second. But I want to give this person credit, their credit. Darn it. But let me show y'all the video. Hold up.
Just keep breathing, bro. Just keep breathing, cuz.
Hold on, you can't move on that thing.
You got it, my fault.
Yeah.
Man, me shot. What you mean wrong side? Come on, please. Come on, all right.
Okay.
Get him a wheelchair. Cuz just.
Atlanta police said that they have secured.
Okay, so.
Because.
Hold on, you can't move on that thing.
You got it, my fault.
Yeah.
Man, me shot. What you mean wrong side? Come on, please. Come on, all right.
Okay.
Get him a wheelchair. Cuz just.
All right. In this video, they also showed how the suspect who's now charged with King Von's murder, how he was on Quando Rondo's Instagram story. So I'm going to play this part where you can see this guy right here. He was on Quando Rondo's Insta story, and this is how people were able to find who he was. So this is how people were able to find who the guy was in charge of shooting him. And they were able to connect it with this guy, Timothy Leaks, and they were able to find his social media, hunt him down, and figure out who the culprit was. I'm going to let a couple of people chime in. Somebody said they're lost and confused. What are you lost and confused about? What? Lashonda, what are you confused about? I'm gonna let a couple people come on. Okay. Uh, Bendat, what are your thoughts?
All right. So my thoughts about the whole King Von situation is that in the video where they're showing King Von was in a white shirt, and he was showing in the video fighting another person from off the ground. Now they couldn't identify the person that he was fighting, but they could identify the shooter getting pushed in the video, getting pushed out of the way, and as soon as he get pushed, he pulls out a gun to shoot King Von, and they said that the bullet hit King Von straight in the head. So, cause it's like another video out on social media where it's showing like the outside of the club, where everybody is outside and the ambulance. It's like showing like someone in the video, like showing of King Von getting put onto the stretcher and getting tossed away to the ambulance.
Is that the video that I just showed where they was bringing him to the hospital?
No, that's it's like another video on Twitter where they got King Von on the stretcher. That's the video of Quando Rondo trying to get him up and stuff to make him sure that he stays alive.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you. Lady D. Lady D. Lady D. Okay, I don't know what's going on with your phone. Brooke. The people in the chat are saying that the last caller's facts were wrong. I didn't hear that either, but
I just want to say that this is sad.
okay. Thank you, Brooke. All right, Alfila.
Yeah, how you doing, Nate?
Hey.
You know, I see that they was very expedient in catching, some of the people that was involved in this incident. But I want to make this point to all the people out there, especially if you out there in what you calling yourself in the life of crime. It's three sides to every story. It's your side, my side, and the video. See, the video gonna tell it all. And let me tell you this: in all of these states around the United States, what people don't know is they got like baby FBIs. Like in California, it's the California Bureau of Investigations. In Georgia, it's the Georgia Bureau of Investigations. So wherever you are, it's not just the police or the sheriff or these little local cops that you think you're dealing with. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna do a forensic examination on all the video footage, on all the DNA, on all the shell casings, and they're gonna come to a factual conclusion of who shot who. They're gonna put it all together, and they're going to issue warrants accordingly. And I can guarantee you that this is just the start of the first wave of people getting arrested.
Right, but I mean, it's all on the footage too. Did you see the footage of the
Yeah,
killing?
I was looking at that right now while you were showing it. I was looking at that.
Yeah, so it pretty much shows who shot and did what on the surveillance.
And what it does too, it clears up a lot of speculation, because an assumption is always made by those standing on the outside of how things could have possibly happened, who helped who was against who didn't try to help who. But when you watch the video, you see all the characters in the video and you see what role they played.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the things I like about videos. Like I said, it's your side, my side, and it's the video. And the video don't take no sides.
Right. All right. Thanks, Fila.
You got it.
All right. Destiny.
Hi. I wanted to say, like, a lot of people are overlooking the fact that this beef was really childish at first. Like, that whole altercation outside the club, I don't think they meant for it to get as, like, deep as it did, like, in Vaughn, like, passing away. And I feel like Quando Rondo had a change of heart, like, too late, because there's video of him on social media or whatever, like, trying to get him to the hospital or whatever, and it's his voice or whatever on the audio and stuff like that. And I think that he realized in that moment, like, after the damage had been done, that he, like, did not mean for it to get that serious. That's my opinion or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Destiny. D.
All I gotta say, rest in peace to Vaughn. And Vaughn was a bad person, but I feel like everybody deserves a second chance, and that's all I gotta say.
All right. All right. So that's D saying that she feels like everybody deserves a second chance. I'm gonna read this. This is the Atlanta News Now. I'm gonna read the article that they also have on this situation, and then I'm gonna go to some more callers. Okay, so it says Atlanta police have charged a 22-year-old with the murder in the fatal shooting of Chicago rapper King Von outside a downtown nightclub Friday morning. King Von, whose real name is Davon Bennett, was among 6 people shot when a fight outside of Monaco Hookah Lounge erupted in gunfire, police said. He was 26. On Saturday, investigators said that they secured warrants charging Timothy Leaks with murder in Bennett's death. Mr. Leak is in police custody at Grady Hospital, where he is undergoing treatment for a gunshot wound, Atlanta police spokesman Marla said. The homicide of Bennett is closed with this arrest. Police initially said Bennett was among 3 people killed in the shooting, but investigators clarified Saturday that 2 people were killed while a third remains in critical condition. The names of the additional victims have not been released, and it's still unclear who shot them. The GBI is investigating the incident as an officer-involved shooting after Atlanta police working in the area attempted to intervene in the shootout. 2 of the officers were in uniform working off-duty security jobs at the hookah lounge, and a third was on duty nearby, according to police. None of the officers were injured. So, in a lot of these cases, there is, I guess, like in Atlanta area and around certain places, like there'll be police officers who, on their time off to make extra money, they will also double as security, but be technically police officers by day and working, a off the job type of assignment as security. And then so that's what 2 of the officers were. They were working as security at the hookah lounge. And then the third deputy that was involved was an on-duty deputy, as it states. Authorities said Bennett was fatally wounded in the club's parking lot prior to the officers' involvement. Surveillance footage posted to Twitter on Friday appears to show the shooting during a brawl outside the nightclub. In the video, a large group is seen leaving the club as punches are thrown. The group scatters after one man steps out from behind an SUV and begins firing, striking what appears to be at least 2 people. One of the victims, presumably Bennett, is then loaded into a car and driven away from the scene. We're working to learn more. So that is what AGC has on this situation. The nurse nerd.
Hi, how are you?
Hey.
Listen, this is honestly just so sad because I remember, what was it, Gia Herbo? I think he was the one that had like a album out talking about PTSD and things of that sort and growing up in that neighborhood. I honestly never thought that this was like, not to say it wasn't a real thing, but like, the whole Chicago thing, because I didn't grow up around that stuff. So I'm just thinking it's rapping, it's some, child's play type of thing. And now to see that those, like a bunch of these rappers have actually died and been murdered, it's like, now this is weird. It's not social media, gossipy foolishness. This is an actual human being that's lost their life over, honestly, like no one deserves to lose their life at all.
Well, I'm gonna just step in. If you're living a lifestyle of being a gang member, and I have family members who are gang members who are no longer here, and what happens is if you live a certain lifestyle, if you're shooting people, you're getting into a people, that type of thing is going to come back your way, whether you're a rapper or not.
Oh, okay. I guess from those of us who don't like have that background or don't know that type of thing, again, to me, it seems it's very entertaining.
I don't think that you have to have that background to know that if somebody goes around killing people, somebody might kill them. You don't have to have a hood background
No,
to
but neat. So someone like me, where honest to God, it just seems like it's a rapping thing. Same way like Cardi or Nicki, they rap about, you know, women having all kind of vulgarities and things like that. That's not something that people actually do. So to hear this, it's like, well, I didn't think that these people were really like, you know, alleged killers and this and the third. I'm like thinking, oh, it's just like a rap song.
well, um I guess you can probably think that honestly, some people probably not living what they rap, but when it comes to King Von, he actually had murder cases and on several occasions. Like he has a case right now, if I'm not mistaken, with Little Dirk that was an attempted murder case that they were fighting. And then on top of that, he had already went to trial for a separate murder. So I mean, yeah, you can assume that not all rappers are living what they talking, but if you gotta if you we talk about King Von, that's different.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I definitely could bet, you know, I could understand that, but like to see the, I guess also because of the fact that I didn't know that portion of it, but to see the video just by itself, it's kind of like it's really weird because this person, the way that he came out of the video, it looked like that's exactly who he wanted. You know, he had a target and that's what they did. But like you said, if that is the life that you're living, regardless of, you know, if you're a get affiliated gang member, if you are like, you know, woman of the night and things like that, you kind of know the likelihood of you obtaining either being in the grave or being in prison or having an STI or STD. Like, you know, the probabilities of things happening at the end of the day. But I again, it just makes seem as if though this is mainstream. This is a mainstream artist. For those of us who don't know, it's like our version of like this generation. Not to compare it, it's not a comparison, but Tupac and Biggie. Most of us weren't old enough to really understand all of that stuff. So this is like a newer age of, you know, that type of thing.
All right. Thank you, the nurse and nerd. All right. Let's see. D, did I already click on you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You just click back in. All right. Queen B.
Yeah, hello.
Hey.
So, I seen the video with King Von and I studied it for a while, and it does appear that whoever he was hitting and like, giving it to ended up right on top of him. I don't know if they had a grab on each other, but as soon as Von fell out, that person literally was right on top of him. And there's the guy that they're talking about who got injured. It seems like he may have got injured by accident because the shooting occurred from an angle, like from the club angle at it, there was somebody with like a design on the back of their shirt. And it was like there's white on the edges of their t-shirt and there's like some type of a symbol, like maybe a dragon or like I don't know, but you can make out some symbol. He popped out of the car and then boop, and then it seems like if he didn't hand off the gun in the car, he hopped in himself. And then after that, the person who ended up on top of Von, the police officer from coming from the sideway, it looks like he ended up shooting both of them, like Von and the guy who was on top of Von. So I don't know, was that person hitting Von or was that person, I don't know what happened, but literally the person Von was hitting landed right on top of him. So that's the crazy thing about the whole video. And then from the side frame, a police officer comes out and you can see his like color of his whole uniform, and he's just shooting in that direction. And then he starts running after two dudes in black that start running off. So I don't know what happened, but it seems like there is a lot of details that need to be, thoroughly looked at, because this, if you look at the video and you slow it down, I have basically regular editing equipment. You take the video, you slow it down, and you can see exactly what I'm saying. And pretty much, I would say that when the original thing came out with the police officer and them saying a police officer shot him, I feel like that's telling as well. So just look at the whole situation, keep your eyes
I mean, but
open.
you can see this guy. Hold on, wait. King, you need to mute your background noise. I don't know if you have this open in another thing. Um, okay, so are you saying that you don't see this guy shooting Vaughn? Is that what you're saying?
The guy that they're talking about, who they're saying shot Vaughn, looks like he's in the picture, and it looks like he got hit by someone
He got
because they're
shot, but he's
yeah,
also.
exactly.
Are you saying that he's not shooting?
I can't tell if the person who actually fell, they're saying that they thought the guy was pointing the gun at Vaughn laying on the ground. That you
You
can't
could
really
see
tell
him
from
shooting.
you could
If you watch the video and you slowed it down, then you would see this guy shooting Vaughn. I don't know what video you seen.
I see a guy shooting Vaughn, but there's two different people there that people are talking about. There's one guy, if you slow the video down, there is a guy that has like a design or emblem on his shirt, and he's shooting directly at he comes from behind where Vaughn and them was fighting at, and he shoots the first shot before the guy. That's how the guy got shot, and he was laying on the ground. Somebody accidentally shot him because the dude that had the
Any
emblem.
of these shots were an accident. They were clearly
What'd you
all
say?
in a gunfire. You're saying somebody accident. They're all clearly in a gunfire. So I don't think anybody accidentally shot anybody. They're shooting each other.
The guy who got shot and was sitting on the ground got in the same vehicle that the other guy who shot got in. So I do not believe that they intentionally did that. When the scuffle went on, it looks like multiple people grabbed guns, like 3 or 4, but only a few of them actually used it. I also seen the person who fell on top of Vaughn get hit twice by one of Vaughn's real friends, twice, and knocked on the fucking ground. So I don't know if he was hitting.
Queen B, you
I
keep
don't know.
cursing. I can't have cursing on my live.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I didn't even know I was cursing. But yeah. So that's the whole video. If you slow it down and you actually look at the whole thing, Vaughn got shot, a dude that was sitting on the ground, he got shot, and then the guy who ended up on top of Vaughn had got shot. And then the police had came around the corner, like I said, and you could see the uniform, and he was blankly just shooting in that area. So he didn't
But
even
this
know
guy
who.
was also shooting too, though. So I don't get
The
what
guy
point.
on the ground. Okay,
I
so I seen the
get-
guy on the ground, and there's an image where you can see and zoom in, but again, I can't tell if it's a gun or his hand pointing at him because there's a lot of stuff going
So are you
on. But at
saying
that,
that you don't think that I'm trying to get to the point that you're trying to make. Are you saying that you don't think that he shot him? Is that what you're trying to? Is that what you're saying?
the guy who got shot himself, I don't know if he had a gun or not. There, that is hard to tell in the video. But there is a clear person who has on like a design or emblem on his shirt, on the back of his shirt, and he actually hops back in the car after he shoots. And he shot the guy that was in front of him. Like it didn't even I don't know if he even thought twice. Like when people are shooting, they just be but like there was a guy directly right there, and boom, he ended up getting up and limping to the car. So I was like, dang, what the heck happened? Like it just was a bunch of people with guns just popping. But I thought it was ironic the way things played out. And like I said, the person Vaughn was fighting ended up on
I
top of
think you
him.
should go back and watch the video because if you watch the video before he gets shot, he's shooting at Vaughn. So I think you should go back and watch it again.
It
Queen.
may be the angle that I've watched it a few different angles.
Go back and watch it, okay?
I've watched it several times, Neat. I slowed it down. So I've seen it.
You would have seen this guy shooting Vaughn before he got shot.
The guy who was laying on the ground, I couldn't make that person out until after he fell on the ground because of how the shit was going on, how many people.
So once you realize that who's who, once you are able to figure out who's who. You can see this guy shooting before he gets shot, and you can see the point where he flips and turns around and falls. But he was shooting before that. So
Yeah,
just
okay.
go
That
back
was
and
what
look at
was
it.
unclear. That was the unclear part. But that what I was saying is it looks like more than one person had gun. There was like 3 or 4 people. So that in total, it's crazy to hear one person got charged because it seems like multiple people, as they said, got shot and multiple
Well,
people had guns.
I'm sure that the investigation is still underway. So I don't think that it's all done. They still investigate. Like when these things happen, they charge people as they find them. And obviously what happens in a murder is they're going to do ballistics. Once they do ballistics, they're going to be able to determine if Vaughn had other bullets in him from other guns, and they will be able to then go from there to find out if it's in addition to him who also needs to be charged. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree with that. But I mean, it's crazy to have one person when there's several people who have
they
been
still
killed
have to
openly and they're
investigate. They
still,
still have to
it's just,
investigate.
well, I Nick, but I'm saying there are other cases like the Brianna, like the Ahmaud Arbery and stuff like that, where they didn't name anybody and charge anybody right off the bat. So, and there was physical footage of some of those, not actual footage of how it took place, but with the Ahmaud, there was pictures or video and things that happened and took place before the fact. With Breonna Taylor, there were things that they're looking at that happened before the fact. So I'm just looking at the whole aspect. This guy was really charged very quickly, and only him very quickly, when there's all these other things that, how were they able to take him out of all those people and say he specifically did it? Like, there was other people shooting and had guns. Like, I would think you would arrest and take like 2, 3, like, it's just crazy, like one person, because there was multiple people with
All
guns
right.
even in the video. So yeah.
Thank you, Queen B.
Hmm.
All right. Ty. Ty. Okay. Street juice topic.
Yes, hello.
Hey.
Hey, so this is what happened. Vaughn did not get taken by. Vaughn did not get taken by Quando Rondo. Vaughn actually got the person who got shot, right? The person who got shot, the
The guy
King
who got
Vaughn,
arrested.
yeah, the guy who got arrested, he got shot. Quando Rondo and them, they had went live, and Quando Rondo was helping his friend. They went. You could check my Instagram. It's Street Juice Topic. You could go to my Instagram. You can do the thing so I can show you.
Show me what?
You can present this thing, this video that's on my Instagram.
I know, which video are you speaking about?
The one that Vaughn got shot in.
Well, I don't want to show that video.
Oh, sorry, but look, Vaughn. No, the dude came behind the truck. Boom, he came behind the truck. They planned the whole thing out. Quando Rondo planned the whole thing out. He came behind the truck when they made up a fight, I guess, or whatever. And Quando Rondo friend came behind the truck. Boom, shot him. He didn't know who shot him, so boom. His back was turned the whole time, so he on the floor. His homie, I guess his homie got shot by King Von people. And then that's when he fell to the floor. So boom. Quando Rondo Quando Rondo went live last night and he had basically said, keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. I got it on my Instagram. He said keep breathing. And the dude had on the same t-shirt in his live, the same jacket, the same great thing on his live. That was the one who got shot. And
Yeah, I showed that in the beginning of this video.
but on the live, Quando Rondo had went live when King Von got shot. They took him to the hospital. They took the dude. They ain't take King Von. People saying that Quando Rondo took King Von to the hospital. No, he did not help him. The police had to take him to the hospital, but people are saying that they had took him to the hospital, which is that wasn't no. People ain't take him to the hospital. That's all I gotta say. I mean, Quando Rondo did not take him to the hospital. The ambulance did. Quando Rondo took his homie to the hospital. They planned the whole thing out. He came behind the car, as you can see. People are saying that it was self-defense, but he came behind the car and shot him. Boom, boom, boom. Cause King Von was beating his homie up, which is I feel like they made up a fight to kill King Von. Cause as you know, like King Von and Quando Rondo was vibing at first, you know, like they was friends, you know. But then that's when I feel like NBA YoungBoy got like he got something to do with it too, cause you know they was beefing over the girls and stuff, you know. They was beefing because Jania had made a song with King Von and Agent Dog had made a song with NBA YoungBoy, so it was like they was getting back at each other and stuff. So then, boom, now everybody not Chicago into it with Louisiana now, and as you can see that right after King Von got on Twitter, right after King Von got shot and killed, when everybody confirmed that he was dead, NBA YoungBoy had confirmed on his Twitter. He said, "Ain't nobody safe," something like that. I feel like NBA YoungBoy got more to do with it. He got him killed. You know what I'm saying?
All right, thank you, Street Juice Topic, and y'all go follow Street Juice Topic on Instagram. You got a YouTube too?
Nah, I only got Instagram. Thank you, though. I'm a blogger too.
Okay, go follow Street Juice Topic on Instagram.
Y'all can see everything on there. I'm for real, everything. Thank you.
All right. O Block.
Yeah, so whoever that girl was before, she's retarded.
Okay, what are your thoughts?
That dude shot him. Quando's homie shot him. He came behind the car. He shot him, and they took off. Quando took him to the hospital. Von's homies, they put him in the car and drove off. They took him to the hospital. That's it. Like, it's not that hard.
Yeah, that's why I didn't understand what she was getting at. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I mean, the dude in the gray hoodie shooting them, and then, it took me 2 seconds to figure this shit out. You go on Quando's Instagram.
No cursing.
Okay, so you go on Quando's Instagram. The same night, I went on his Instagram. He shot a video with the same dude in the middle with the hoodie on, and that was before they shot that. That was before they went to the club. The dude who shot the video for them, he even went on YouTube. Was like, oh yeah, that I shot the video for Quando and them, and that was before they went to the club and did all that. So I mean, there's really nothing he did it 100%. It's case closed. That's why they even said that in the news, like it's case closed. But that's why I decided.
You can see right here where, I don't want to show the video, but this is how they were able to, pinpoint who it was. Cause he had posted him on his story, and then he had hurried up and deleted him, off of his story after that. But yeah. Thank you for calling in. Let's see. Clickly?
Yes.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
I'm pretty good. And yourself?
I'm doing fine. I watched the video, and to me, it looks like Quando Rondo was trying to finish the job. The guy in the blue with the hoodie on that fell on the ground, there was another guy that was with them that had a black hoodie on that came from the side of the car. At the beginning of the video, when they start fighting, they tussle going out into the street. The one guy fell on the ground. There was a guy on top of King Von, and I think that was Quando Rondo that was on top of him, because if you keep watching the video, the guy that was on top of King Von, his friends that had ran off, they noticed that it was an op that was on top of him and ran back and started beating the guy up.
Yeah, I believe people were saying that he was trying to take his chains and stuff.
Nah, it looked like he was trying to finish the job. That was a hit. That was a blatant hit. They jumped him and shot him to cover up the fact that they went there to kill him. And Quando Rondo was out there still. The two dudes he was with in that video was out in the street, and he was on top of King Von, and his friends came back and beat him up once they realized that he was on top of him. He had long enough being on top
He
of him
didn't have
to
to be
finish
on
the
top
job.
of him to finish the job in that way. He looked like he was trying to pull something up off of him. To me,
Yeah, but that could have been something too. Him
like
trying
he was
to,
trying to
act like he was
take
helping
something
them.
off him.
Yeah, it looked like he was acting like he was helping him. It don't look like he was really trying to help him, because everybody know you lift somebody up after they've been shot. And he was act like once they seen him and ran over there, he lifted him up and act like he was trying to help him.
Okay, Mac said you leaving stuff out. Go ahead, Mac.
So she right about Quando Rondo's homeboy shooting him or whatever, but everybody's saying it's a setup and he's trying to take his chain. It don't make sense for them to take his chain if they're going to kill him, because then that's evidence right there.
Yeah.
You feel me? First off,
I don't think
second,
they
I
was
think
trying to take his chain.
no, but that's what people are saying online and comments and everything on the videos. And I think what Quando Rondo was doing was after his friend shot Von, the undercover police or the vice police, the plainclothes police, instantly started shooting. They shot him from behind in the leg. And so that's when you see him put his arm up again, because he don't know where the shots is coming from. He's pointing the gun where Quando Rondo's at on King Von. He don't know who's shooting. So Quando Rondo is trying to use Von as a shield, because he don't know where the shots coming from either. So he's just trying to stay on the ground. That's why all of Von's friends ran into the club and they were sitting there for about 15 seconds until they knew that the shooting stopped and they could see where the shooting come from. Then you see Von's homeboy come, and once he know the shots is done, he come and he knock Quando Rondo off. And then Quando Rondo instantly get up and go running that white truck. By that time, his homeboy that got shot is already crawled in there.
All right,
that's what happened.
B-Dub says that that's his blood brother and not just his friend.
Well, blood brother friend, you know how it is. You know how it is when you're growing up with somebody you knew him since a little kid. You call him your brother, or whatever. But yeah, I think Quando's boy got shot after he shot King Von, and that's when everybody really started scattering, because they didn't just run off of one shot. They heard two shots, and that's why they ran all the way in the club and was peeking out from behind the door. Did nobody know where the other shots was coming from?
He was over top.
All right, wait quickly, and wait, Mac. Go ahead, B-Dub. B-Dub, you gotta cut it off in the background and just talk. If you got it playing on your TV or something, turn it off and then just talk.
All right.
Nobody know where the other shots was coming from.
He was over top.
All right, wait.
Yeah, that's his blood brother, not just his friend. So he might have immunity over killing him because they jumped his blood brother.
You gotta say exactly what you say.
What does that mean?
Yeah, just exactly what you're trying to explain. Just explain it.
Well, since they jumped his blood brother, he came back.
Who jumped his
whose blood brother?
Quando's.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Quando's blood brother. So he came back.
Who is his blood brother?
The murderer of Von.
You saying the guy that shot and Quando are blood brothers?
Timothy, you're saying Timothy Leaks is Quando's blood brother. That's what you're saying.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, you just gotta say exactly what you're saying, so that nobody. Because I was like, huh, what?
I thought you were talking about Von's brothers or something like that.
No.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Yeah. So I just wanted to clarify that, and also all the other guys that passed away, that was due to like you said, the off-duty police officers.
Yeah.
So they basically cleared the scene after that. But my point was, I think he might be able to get off on that, so.
Elaborate. You can't just say a statement and then elaborate. You think he'll get off because of why?
because when you jump, because he felt that Quando's life was in jeopardy. I believe they had a pistol on Quando as they were jumping him. So,
Do you know laws?
What's that?
I said, do you know laws? Quando Rondo can be charged too as a complicit in somebody's murder.
That's true.
He's complicit.
He
They started a fight that ignited multiple people.
But you can't say he started the fight. He got jumped.
It doesn't matter. It was a fight that resulted in somebody's murder, so he can be charged complicit.
Yeah, Quando could have instigated the fight in the first place, and if he did, then
he should be charged complicit. After watching all those videos of them together, he should be charged complicit because you went and got into a fight with somebody over somebody else's beef.
Well, you might be right. I was just saying that Quando's brother. I was just saying Quando's brother might get off.
That's why I said it was a
murder
hit.
case.
That's why I said it was a hit because they was friends at one point. They got videos together. They was kicking it together. That's why I said it was a hit because they didn't even have a problem with each other. So that's why King Von didn't have a gun.
No, actually, Quando cut for NBA.
Right.
So
yeah, that's exactly.
So as far as they didn't have a problem with each other, that's false.
They had a problem with each other over somebody else's beef.
That's
I mean, we don't know. We don't know that. Quando beef is NBA beef.
The Quando Rondo was just on the
they like this
not too long ago with King Von beefing with FBG Duck for King Von. I just
hold on, baby. Look, that's like if me and homeboy here.
That was a while ago. That's false. That was a while ago.
But they were friends at one point. So my point is that
friends turn to foes easily.
He got into a fight with somebody, but police is not gonna say it's a long-standing beef between them two. They're gonna say you got into it with this man over somebody else's issue.
They're gonna say it's the Cruz.
Let him speak as well. Go ahead, B-Dub.
Yeah, you might be right, but I think you're wrong, but you know how the laws work. They might try to, because in this instance, I believe there's more deaths involved. So we're just focused on King Von's death, but nobody's talking about his manager's death. Nobody's talking about the other guy that passed away. Nobody's talking about the guy that's in critical condition right now.
His manager.
There's more people. There's definitely more people involved. There's more people that died, and
and all of them
Quando's brother.
Manager died though because DJ Academics. That's how they confirmed he was dead because they said the manager was the one who gave the statement saying that he survived, but King Von died.
He got shot in the leg. That was it.
Yeah, the manager didn't die.
Yeah, but all of those deaths were as a result of that fight. And you can get charged with complicity. My brother is sitting in jail for 18 years for the same situation. And he wasn't the person that pulled the trigger.
That's true. It's like if you inside a riot
and people get killed. Right.
Yeah, it's your fault.
They're going to get charged. And Quando Rondo can get charged in the next couple of days with that too. Him and everybody that was with him.
It just depends what the video says.
But he's not. He's not. He could get charged, but he's not going to get charged. Now, if they want to do a sweep, they're already doing a RICO on NBA and on Von people. So they might just do a sweep. They might sweep them off the streets because they know it's hot. So you might be right. They might use that against him. You might be right, but I don't think that's going to happen. They're gonna let Quando brother go to trial. He gonna probably end up beating it, and then he's gonna get out and he gonna feel that heat.
All right, thank you. All right, Draco, Cindy or Cindy edits.
Hello.
Hey.
But my whole thing on the situation is because I heard everybody, like, I heard the comments on. Wait, can you hit it in the background? Because if you can, I'm so sorry.
Can you cut that off? Whatever that is.
Well, I'll just go outside. I'm doing something. Turn it down. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so my thing about it is because I heard like a whole bunch of comments about Louisiana gonna go to war with Atlanta, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my thing about it is because I saw the video plenty of times. They saying that King Von got shot 3 times, once in the head, then once in the back, and somewhere else.
Okay.
But the thing about it is, that I think that because I saw the man in the black hoodie, which for everybody they said it was Quando, so I think maybe Quando and NBA YoungBoy probably planned this out, before, like they probably. Hello.
Yeah, I'm letting you talk. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So I think I think they planned it out like where they was gonna be because they already knew that King Von had put his location on Instagram or wherever. So maybe they just decided to have King Von hit, but I think it was a setup though.
Okay. Thank you, Cindy.
You welcome.
All right. Season or C1. I don't know why I said season. C1. All right. Bree. Unmute your mic.
Oh, I just want to say I don't think it was a setup. I think that Quando's homeboy was trying to defend Quando, and he didn't really want to. Like it wasn't planned or anything. It just happened because I heard that they were arguing in the club at first, and then it went outside. So I don't think it was planned at all. I think they were just arguing over nothing, basically. And then Quando's homeboy tried to defend him. Von's homeboys were the video makes them seem really bad, to be honest, because they waited a couple seconds before they helped him. And as far as Quando grabbing his chain, at first I thought he was trying to help him, but I think Von was holding onto his chain. Like, just because he said it, he didn't. What? They said NBA YoungBoy in his song said Dead Trolls was planning to do a stain in Atlanta, but I still don't think it was planned because you can't really plan to get jumped and then plan somebody to shoot you. Because Quando's homeboy could have shot Quando as well. He couldn't have just shot Von, to be honest.
All right. Thank you, Bree. The baddest.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm letting you talk. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So I think
You gotta hang up
I
the
think they
background.
planned it out.
I'm gonna add you back, Bando, once you get your background situated. Reggie,
What it do?
what's up?
I was just saying, like, that's just how it happened. They were beefing, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? They seen each other, that's Rondo homeboy, NBA. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? I don't think it was planned either. They just seen each other. You know how it go in the streets, you see you, and they just got to shoot them young niggas. They just shooting, they don't fight or nothing. So, like I said, I just want to just say, what was his friends at, though? I think Dirk should have been there with him. Don't you think?
I don't think that as a grown man, that a grown man is gonna be everywhere that you are.
I'm,
They too
I
grown.
mean, but y'all beefing. Like, when you beefing, like, you gotta be ready for beef. You gotta have money. You gotta have protection. You gotta be ready. Like, he best up really and everything if you really beefing. That's why I be like, they be just rapping. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get into situations, I feel rest in peace, Vaughn. But I mean, he put out a lot of shit that bad energy came back on him. I ain't saying he should have died or nothing like that, but you gotta watch how you go. Then you gotta move better than it. Now all y'all niggas and ain't none of y'all had no guns. All this money y'all got, they weren't trying to take no damn chain. Them folks rich as hell.
No cursing.
I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm just listening, Rid. I just wanted to tap in. I ain't gonna keep you long. But yeah, it
But
come with the streets. This shit, this shit.
people don't always take your chain because they're broke. Sometimes people will take your chain just as a badge of honor, like, yeah, dude, I got your ish or whatever. It's just like a part of like checkmate. type of thing. It's not
But
always about money, like, oh, I'm taking your chain because I needed to sell it. Some people take your
man,
chain
that was
just
stupid.
because they feel like that's a checkmate move. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got your stuff. It don't have nothing to do with money all the time.
Okay, then, but that's stupid
And they
because you
can make
this
it
accessory. You
or
can get
whatever.
accessory for that. You can get accessory for that. Just for taking that main chain off his neck and that main dad. You can get a charge just for any. It might not be murder, but you can just get a charge for that. That would have been
Yeah,
stupid.
but they don't care about that.
That's stupid as hell.
They
That's dumb, then. That's dumb.
in the moment. In the moment. That's like, that's like a checkmate if you steal somebody's chain, especially if the person is supposed to be hard or whatever, and you take their chain, that's kind of like, a checkmate move
I
for a lot of
mean, I guess for some niggas, I mean, they gotta prove something. That's what I'm saying. If y'all doing all this rapping, y'all need to be about all that y'all rapping about. Because somebody go drive. He dropped his location. Now, if you go drop your location like that, you need to be ready for anything. You feel me? I done dropped my location now where I'm at. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And I know I'm famous. I know I just got into a situation in Atlanta. This live for the world to see where you at now. So you got to be ready for this. You get what I'm saying? I ain't saying I rest in peace to him. I like Bun. I used to listen to some of his stuff, but I really don't like the Chicago rap. But I be listening to some of their stuff. Polo G
Where are you
hard.
from?
I'm from Little Rock,
Oh, you in
so I'm from the
Arkansas.
South. Yeah, I'm from the South. So I be on Memphis, nigga, Pooh Shiesty and all them. You know what I'm saying? South, New
Okay, all right.
Orleans.
Thank you, Reggie.
Okay then, sweetheart.
You might know my cousin's name. I got family in Little Rock.
Already, already,
Yeah.
already. I might.
I was in Little Rock
What part
last
they
year in
from?
August.
What part of Little Rock they from? Like West Side, John Burr,
Oh,
Southwest.
I don't know the specifics like that. I just know I flew
Okay,
in and I was there. I don't know where and all that.
okay. Where was you at when you came? You don't know where you was?
I was in Little Rock.
I'm saying what part? You don't know that either.
I don't know if I'm on the west side, east side. I don't know.
Okay.
I went in
Yes,
for my
ma'am.
cousin's wedding. My cousin got married out there. So
Okay, then. Yeah, it's nice. We lay back. We ain't gonna start nothing. We'll
all
finish. We ain't gonna start nothing. We lay back.
right, peace out.
Okay, sweetie.
The Leakster.
What's going on?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What's up with it? I just want to say, you know what I'm saying? This situation is very unfortunate. We see it happen too much. I see it happen in my city all the time. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. It keep happening here. And what I seen in the video, it's a no-brainer. They outside tussling, they getting it in. Allegedly, his partner come around the side of the truck, fire the shots, boom, boom, boom. Everybody ducked, dude on top of him. To me, it looked like I seen the video from another angle. It looked like he was trying to finish him off for a second, but you never know. I doubt he was trying to snatch his chain because, that's evidence right there against him. It just, you know what I'm saying. But I hear everybody on here talking about it's a setup. It was this and that, and the third. Nah, it wasn't no setup. They was funking. They bumped into each other in the club. It carried on the outside. He was getting the best of little dude, and his partner did what he felt like he had to do. Not saying it was the right thing to do, but he did what he did, and it's unfortunate because you got a life lost, and probably some more lives gonna be lost when it comes to this court, when it comes to this judicial system. It's just unfortunate, and that's all I got to say about that.
All right, thanks, Leakster.
No problem.
All right, author and veteran.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey,
Yeah, I just want to say how it looks pretty messed up. How they try to say cause more of a riot with the police and everything. It's pretty sad what the authors are doing. And like Tupac said, the people you got to watch for,
you
look
said
out
it's
for.
sad. What? Who's doing what?
No, it was pretty strange how they said the police did it at first. And I don't know if it's clear evidence that they wasn't involved.
You said Huh?
I said it was a lot of saying going around that it was the police also involved, and there's not no clear evidence that they wasn't involved. That's why it's still a possibility that the police was still involved. I feel.
The police were involved, but they were just determining whether they gave the fatal shot to kill him or not kill him. But
Right.
before the police were involved, they released surveillance footage where it shows the Timothy Leaks guy was shooting him. That doesn't negate, or that doesn't say that their bullets didn't also have a play, but they were involved. Nobody said that they weren't involved.
Oh yes, yes, indeed. I was just saying. Okay, so with just be haven't cleared the police at all, we still a possibility that I feel like definitely the police was involved.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, author and a
Thank you.
veteran.
Thank you.
Zay Holiday.
Yeah, what's up?
Zay, what's up?
Hey, what's up? I just want to check in. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real one out here. King Von, everybody love that man, bro. Everybody fucks with him. Everybody knew what's up,
No
you know?
cursing, no cursing, no cursing. But go ahead.
My bad. Everybody knew what it was. People were just hating because FBG Doug died. People feeling some type of way on that side. So they was hating.
Uh-huh.
That's how I feel. That's what I feel like went down.
Okay. You think they was just hating?
You said what?
You said they was just hating?
They gotta be hating. Welcome to Old Block was #1 on Spotify. He was getting all the streams. YouTube was lit. He was eating. So it had to be some hating going on, man.
Oh, okay.
It had to be all the way.
All right. Well, thanks for checking in, Zay.
All right, check out my music, Zay Holiday on YouTube.
All right. Tell them where to find it or whatever.
Yeah, Zay Holiday, man. Y'all can look it up. Zay Holiday on YouTube, Instagram, Zay Holiday 101. That's me, Zay Holiday, man. I'm watching the show though.
Okay. All right. Thanks for chiming in. All right. Cookie Lotta. Hey, you sound far away. Go ahead, just talk. You sound kind of far away though. I could barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, much better, much better.
Okay, I just want to say that the issue that went on, yeah, they said that it was a beef with NBA YoungBoy, which stemmed from NBA YoungBoy DM Janita messing with Vaughn. That had something to do with it. But at the same time, Vaughn and Dirk moved to.
Oh, I don't know what happened. She cut off. I'll put you back when you chime back in. I don't know what happened. And who you calling little folks, OTF?
Yo, nah, I was just checking in, man.
What's
But
up? Talking about
man,
add me in, little folks. I'm like, what? But what's up?
man, nah, I fucked with Vaughn though, man. But that shit just
No
crazy.
cursing. No
Oh,
cursing. I'm about to karate chop
my
y'all
bad,
through this dang internet.
my bad. Why you ain't on the video, you know?
I did not hang up on her. Her phone clicked out. I
I
didn't
said,
hang
why
up
you
on
ain't
her.
on video? You got your mic on, you know?
Oh, if you want to see how I look, you better go to my Instagram or something.
I don't even got all that.
What you was smoking on?
Man, I'm just
Y'all
chilling.
be, I don't know what y'all be smoking on before y'all click on this live, but y'all be on some good.
For sure, you already know that. Hey, where you from?
You go to my Instagram, IG right here, Neek at night _. You'll see.
I don't got
You'll
that, but
see
all
where
right,
I'm from.
man.
You'll see
Shout
my
out
video.
King Von,
All
man.
right, well, go to my other videos. You'll see what I look like.
All
All
right,
right,
shout
thank you,
out Von.
All right.
All right.
All right. Peter,
Yo, what it be?
what's up?
Not much. I just want to say it's like kind of sad because we had to lose somebody that's like so young, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like it's sad that all this is happening, especially in this time right now. It's like really disappointing because I live near Chicago and I'm like hearing about this. I'm like, wow, this is actually really happening. Because I live in GI, so we not that far from Chicago. But it's just
Mm-hmm.
that hearing this, because my first thought was I thought that FBG Ducks people when tried to go get revenge or something, I thought they had a little beef going on. So I'm like, okay, must have been his people. But no, it changed up. I'm like, what? So yeah, that's my initial thought. But when I heard Quando Rondo and NBA Homeboy had it going with him, I'm like, dang. And they fighting over nothing too. That's my thing. All this could have been avoided over some pettiness. That's all I got to say though.
All right, thank you, Peter.
Uh-huh.
All right. Cookie, they think I hung up on you. I did not hang up. That was your phone.
No,
But what was you saying?
okay. They started this little beef due to King Von messing with Janelle. Okay, that's what I think kicked it all off. Von, he got too comfortable in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it makes me think like everybody's saying that Dirk should have been with him. Legally, him and Dirk cannot be around each other in public because of the case that they fight. And when Vaughn got to that, I don't know if Vaughn was at the club already, and what's his name? Shit, I'm sorry. The other dude, he showed up. But if he whichever one of them that seen each other, if Vaughn seen him, he should have left the club. Once he felt the drama kicking off, he should have left. He should have left the club. And I'm so pissed at the fact that
no cursing.
Okay, these kids were not use their hands. You always pull out a gun, and it's sad.
Wow, this really happened. Cause I live in GI, so
Hello.
not that far from Chicago.
Banner, cut out the back.
Because my first thought was I thought that when tried to go get revenge or something, I thought they had a little.
You say cut off.
You got it in the background.
That's my initial thought, but when I heard Quando Rondo,
You can hear me?
Yeah, cut out the background.
That ain't my background.
That is your background.
This could have been avoided over some.
Hold up. How I cut it up? Hold up. How I cut it off?
Do you got a plan on TV or something?
No, I ain't got. I just turned the TV off.
Cookie, they think I hung up on you. I did not hang up. That was your. Okay, well, I'm gonna pause you. Go ahead, finish, Cookie.
Okay, so it's just like all these rappers. I really feel at this point, I'm from Chicago. I think they should outlaw rap because all these kids are getting famous. They're getting all this money. And I feel it's like a curse or a setup. You know, y'all giving these kids all this power, all this wealth, and then they taking it and they dying. They're not even halfway into their career before they're dead. So, I mean, rest in peace to Vaughn, rest in peace to FBG Duck. But all of this, that didn't have to end that way. And the boys that's out here rapping, know you around because his boys left him to the wolves. There is no way that should have went down like that. Vaughn should have been covered. And they need to hire security. Everybody talking about 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine got sent. Everybody else needs to catch up. That's all I want to say.
All right, thank you.
Hello.
All right, how you claim that you was an officer and you don't even know how to turn off the background noise?
Listen,
cut out the background.
My first thought was I thought that.
I'm on the phone. You say cut off.
Cut off the background.
Oh no, that ain't me.
That is you.
That is your background.
Okay, he claimed that he was an officer. The only reason why I keep adding him, Bando said he was an officer and he was on the scene that night, but he don't even know how to operate the live and to cut out the background noise. Like, I'm gonna give you one more chance now.
Go ahead, finish cooking.
Okay, so
Bando,
Hello.
cut out the background.
I'm not playing. Hold up.
Walk in a different room.
Hold up. What you want me? Go outside?
Go outside somewhere because you got it playing two places.
All right, hold up. I'm ready to go outside.
Because we finna hear your lie about you being a cop on the scene, and I need you to hurry up and get through.
Rest in peace to Vaughn, rest in peace to FCG.
You remember they say it was two undercover officers, right?
Before, okay, I can't. Figure it out, because you're making me mad. Gino,
What up,
what's up?
shit, I'm glad. Well, excuse me, I just cursed, my bad. But I'm glad that she came in and cleared it up. I was about to say the same thing she said. For real, Dirk can't really be around Vaughn because of the case. You feel me? They fellas, they can't get around each other. And then, I mean, all that stuff escalated over a female, which is sad. That shit's crazy. That's not crazy. I really rock on Vaughn for real. And shout out to him. Rest in peace to him. But it is crazy. We losing all these rappers. Too young. They don't get to see them
We can
progress and do
barely hear
great.
you, Gino. We can barely hear you.
I'm inside this little warehouse, my bad. Can you hear me now?
Take your mask off and just speak real quick.
Can you hear me now?
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's sad though. We lose all these rappers too early. We don't even get to see them progress and be great.
Your sound is muffled.
Oh yeah, I'm in this warehouse.
You need to take it off your Bluetooth or something. Okay, Gino. I don't know what's going on. People snitching on people for fame.
Why? Why everybody up on this podcast just saying their own story like they were there? I just want to know that.
I don't know. Ask them.
I don't know. I'm just here listening because I like to support people, but all I'm hearing is just he said this, he said that. People wasn't there, there's always three sides of a story, and everybody just come out with their own fucking story, man. Let the guy
No
rest.
cursing.
I'm sorry, but let the guy rest,
Okay.
and let justice take for real, But it's okay when white cops kill black people. It's okay. They don't pull out real quick. But when the blacks against black or another race against another race, it's okay. They ain't taking it serious. That's how I see it. I'm from New York City, so I see it real good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where you're from, but out here, you got to rock different.
So you saying the people that are calling in on the live is snitching?
Yeah, they just saying whatever. They just want to get clout. It's just like, even if they did that, why even saying it? Like, I'm just saying, even if they did, why are you saying it? It ain't your business. Ain't nobody's business. Let them handle that. Ain't your business. I know I ain't trying to like mess up your podcast or this and that, but I just feel like snitching. That shit ain't cool, man. Especially
No
on social
cursing.
media. Sorry, social media, man. It be hurting a lot of people.
So you don't think they should discuss what they seen on the video? Did you see the video?
I wouldn't even discuss on it because it ain't my business. I feel bad. You know who I feel bad for the most? The mother.
Mm-hmm.
Moms always take the pain. You know, in New York City, man, we want to fight. We give that fair one, straight up. You beat me up, you beat me up. I beat you up, I beat you up. That's how it is. We give it up like that out here. That's why you don't hear a lot of deaths in New York City.
Okay.
All right, that's straight up. I don't know what
Delisha,
you.
did you want to respond to him? Because you clicked on when he clicked on.
No, I agree with everything that man said. Actually, I agree with everything he said. That's why when I spoke, I didn't say names and I said allegedly. You know, I agree with everything he said. But I just came back because I just wanted to say two things. One, killers respect killers, and when they know how King Von and them got down, that's why they came out firing like that. I just wanted to say that killers respect killers. So they was already scared. They was prepared to take it there off top because they know how they get down. And also I want to say it's always over a female. I don't understand that. Like, young brothers, y'all need to let that go. Once that girl gone, let her go. Whatever she do, that's on her. Whoever she do it with, that's who she choose to do it with. Let it go. Because you're going to do something stupid, go to jail, be sitting here with your head down, ready to tell when they hitting you with them football numbers, 10, 20, 30. Now you think about snitching because you wondering what your girl out here doing. It's always over a female. Let that girl go. She gonna do her. While you in jail
Can I
rotting,
say something
she
from
gonna
a female's perspective?
go ahead.
That snitching stuff don't apply to everyone. Everybody is not from the streets. I want to
You
talk about a whole bunch of things. Okay, so the RICO charge, I thought that was only a law for New York. I didn't know that was all over. Secondly, I don't think that they should abolish rap because I feel like at the end of the day, whether Vaughn was in the rap game or not, that was the life that he lived. And answer me, was from the video, didn't it look light outside? Was they at the club or was it looked like they was like at a studio or something? That didn't look like a club to me.
That was outside of the club. It didn't look like, it looked like nighttime.
Oh,
With
okay, because it really didn't look like a club to me, but it definitely looked like a setup. I mean, somebody coming
they
from
were
the
outside.
yeah. Then when
nah
they
that
walked
that
outside, somebody started shooting them. Right? They got to fighting for like a second, and then somebody shot them.
Yeah, it was outside of a hookah lounge. Actually, it wasn't a
I mean
club.
Okay,
that
because that's
that
what I was about to say. It
that was
didn't look
still
like a club atmosphere to me. Like it just like the cars. It wasn't that many cars out there. Wasn't a lot of people. It didn't give me the club vibes. But I felt like it probably was a setup. They probably knew where he was at. Somebody probably told them like, "Yo, they here. They waited for him to come outside and they shot him." But the thing is, people got to stop. Like he said, this internet be shit be getting took. My bad for
No
cussing.
cursing.
My bad.
Y'all
The
getting me tight with all this cursing.
I'm sorry. The internet beef stuff be getting took too far where lives are getting took. But I feel like at the end of the day, they all should know what they getting themselves in. They all from the streets. They all know what's going on. I just think that you can't be out here creating problems for yourself and then expect for nothing not to happen. And like they said, he definitely needed to beef up security because you see his friends wasn't really doing nothing. They didn't have his back. And I just feel like when you move in a certain way, you have to protect yourself first and foremost. Even if you go into a hookah lounge, even if you go into a chick house, whatever, you have to protect yourself. Yes, 6ix9ine talking all this crap because he got protection. He has security. I didn't appreciate seeing him in Dirk comments being ignorant, like he's not scary. But I don't know. I just feel like when you move in a certain way, you got to protect yourself a certain way, and that's all I have to say.
All right, thank you, Day.
No problem.
I'm gonna go to Ace, then I'm gonna go to SD and Danae. The people who are on, I give priority to the people who show themselves on video just because aesthetically I like to see who's talking. So I go to those people first, and then I go in order of who was on the longest. Go ahead, Ace. Just to give you guys a heads up. Go ahead, Ace. Hello. All right, you ain't ready. Danae.
Oh, hey Nick. Girl, the live is crazy tonight. What is going on? But anyways, but anyways, I saw the video and it was crazy. I know that I've heard a couple of his songs and we all know that he's rapped about what he unfortunately ended up dying to. And honestly, I just feel like we need to do better as a community as far as helping each other, doing a little bit more other than being in the streets. I really wish that we could try to do more things outside of just engaging in criminal activity, and we can start doing a little bit more with each other and being active in the community. We just saw how the presidential election went, and I feel like we all came together on that. So we need to come together on fixing our communities and really just being better about black on black situations that are happening with us. I hope that things will get better. Prayers out to his family. I'm always sad when another black man is, unfortunately, passed away. Excuse me. But I hope that black men learn from this because it's like it's happening every other month. Pop Smoke, Nipsey. I mean, it's getting ridiculous at this point. We need to do better. But that's all I wanted to say.
All
And
right,
thank
thank
you
you,
for letting me
Danae.
come on. Yes, thank you, Nick. Bye.
Girl,
Love you.
I'm liking that swoop
Oh,
banging.
thank you, sis. Thank
I'm
you,
liking it.
sis. Thank
You
you.
look cute.
All
All
right,
right,
Nick. Bye.
bye. King Trey.
Oh, hey. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what you got to get off your chest? What's up?
No, I've been seeing people talking about black on black crime too much, and that's just bullshit. Because a black man go to jail.
How many? Didn't you hear me tell
On
each
my
and every
side, my
person
fault,
to stop cursing?
my fault. But that's BS
Goodness.
because the person who killed Vine, he gonna go to jail for sure. But the man that killed Breonna Taylor, he gonna he gonna be free. So I don't. That's BS thing, man.
So
And
that's what you wanted to get off.
America was built on racism, slavery, murder, rape. So until black people don't want to be Americans no more, I don't see us breaking the cycle of violence. For real.
All right, thank you, King Trey.
Uh
King Trey wrote in the private chat and said, "I gotta get this off my chest," and then that's what he hit us with. Okay, all right now, Leo lady. King Trey wrote in the private chat and said, "I gotta get this off my chest." You gotta cut it off in the background. Okay, all right now. Go ahead, Leo lady.
How you doing, lady?
Hey, what's your thoughts?
I don't understand how people didn't see that guy shoot him from the side of the car. He shot him. You saw King Von flip his legs up in the air because he was probably in pain. The other guy ran over top of him. Who knows what the hell he was doing? The guy got shot that shot King Von. And then he shot him again. You can see the fire come from the pistol. So I was trying to figure out why people didn't see that. Then, let's see. Another thing I wanted to say. His people failed him because he wasn't supposed to be out there fighting. He got all these chains, these diamonds in your teeth. You can't hire no security. Like, what's up with that? Why are you out there fighting like you just an average Joe fighting after the club or something like that? And then it seemed like they ran and then came back to help them. So when the shit kicked off, they ran, then they came back.
Yeah, lady, no cursing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgotten. I heard you say that. My bad. But then a car pulled up. They loaded him in the car, and then they drove off. Now, if they got to an ambulance after that, I don't know. I just saw a car pull up. They put Vaughn in the car, and they drove off just as well as the dude that got hit. And they put him in the white truck, and they drove off. And then you see the video of him saying, breathe, man," talking to his friend that got shot. So I don't know. I don't know what other people are saying. And that's just my.
Thank you, Leo lady.
Okay.
All right. Ace.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, I want to say R.P. to King Von. And
Mhm.
then I want to say that I didn't think King Von and Eminem Youngboy had beef because I don't know if a lot of people have seen this, but he did an interview with somebody. I don't know how long ago it was, but he was saying that a dude asked him did he have beef with him, and he was saying that no, it was just the internet, and females are gonna be females. He was talking about Asia Doll and Janaya.
Mhm.
That's what I want to say, and uh, everything you see in the video, what you think is in the video is right. You can't change nothing to it. I agree with that lady that said that Vaughn did. He did leave his guard off. He didn't. He should have kept it up. Should have been more aware of things, and he wasn't. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say though.
All right. Thank you, Ace.
Thank you.
All right. Mo.
What up, Nick? How you doing?
Hey.
First, let me say, love your show. So
Thank you for supporting.
I just want to say this. This story, first, let me say rest in peace to Vaughn. And my heart goes out to his mother. And I did hear that he does have a child out there as well. But also, I grew up in a gang. I've been in a gang all my life, but I am older. I'm over 30. I'm over 35. So I'm older. I've grown up. I've learned some lessons. And my thing is, Vaughn lived the life that he chose. This is a life that he chose. And I kind of feel like when you live by the gun, you eventually die by the gun. I grew up in a city that is a really rough, hard city. I'm not going to say where I came from, and I'm not going to say where I'm at now. But the state that I'm in now, as being older, I still watch my back. Vaughn, I agree with other people saying that he should have had protection. If you live that life and you got that type of money, yeah, you should have had protection. But I also feel like he chose that life. I do see a lot of comments that's saying, where's Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. And I kind of feel like Black Lives Matter don't have anything to do with this. My mama used to tell me all the time that you could talk to somebody till they blue in the face and a person's not going to change until they want to change. So Black Lives Matter has nothing to do with this. This is the life that he chose. Now, the beef that he has, that he had, and the crew that, he got into this fight with and things like that, eh, that's the beef that they have, but you still chose this life. You've been doing these things, you've been in and out of jail, you've been doing these things since you were a kid. And I will say also that wherever he is, wherever his spirit is, him and KI either beefing or they talking as adults. Because when KI was killed, he had a lot of stuff to say. Everybody talking about they was listening to his raps and everything and snitching and everything. He snitched on himself in all his raps. He told the story about KI and how he killed her. He told the story about all these other people. This boy had bodies himself, and nobody was saying rest in peace to the bodies that he had himself. But now everybody want to come out and say rest in peace to him because he was a famous rapper. No, we got to think about the people that he took out as well. Rest in peace to them people too. Now, KI has some bodies up under her belt as well, but he still put that in his songs and he put the whole story out of how he did everything in his music. So, one, keep Black Lives Matter out of this. Two, this is not like a black on black crime. This is a gang crime. He was doing this for up teen sometime, and he lived by the gun and he died by the gun, and that's it.
All right. Thank you, Mo.
All right, thank you.
All right. Josh, and go ahead.
All right. So I don't think this is like a. I don't think this is a setup. I think they did this on. I I don't know. I think they were. So if they were in a nightclub, right? I don't think that Crondo Rondo and his mans, they were like basically from what the other person said and like the other one, they didn't like each other. I knew that. But basically, everybody was hyping him up. Everybody was hyping King Von up, like calling him like he was a gangster, all of that. But he didn't keep his guard up. So he was hyping himself up, thinking that he was so gangster and all of that. But that's the thing. People hype themselves up, but they keep their guard down, and that's how Quando Rondo's mans really like got him and got him out like that. And
All
that
right. Thank you,
that's
Josh.
crazy. All right, thank you.
All right. Little Brew.
Hey,
All right,
it's,
thank you. All right.
can you hear me?
Yeah, you got to cut out your background noise.
Yeah, I'm doing it now. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All I had to say, is this some way you can pull up the video on here?
I don't want to pull up the video, but just go ahead and speak about whatever you want to speak about.
You saw how the fight began. It Condor Rondo tackled him when he got shot in his back. As you can see, Condor Rondo put his knee on his chest. That's why he lifted up his legs and he was choking him. That's why when King Von was lifting up, King Von was choking him too back, but he couldn't do nothing because he was shot in his back. You got to think about it.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Little Brew. G-Easty.
I got too many brothers that and that, but
Mm-mm. SD. You gotta cut out your background. You got it playing in the back. You gotta cut it off. All right. So we're gonna end it there. Thank y'all for calling and chiming in. I don't know what's going on with and too many kids is starting to call in. Y'all stay in school. To the children who are following King Von, listening to this type of rap about murder and killings, know that the reality for you is if you shoot somebody, the likeliness of you getting caught is very great, and you will serve the rest of your life for it. So, instead of going down these paths, following, gangster rap and, looking up to this types of things, know that it will land you in two places very, very fast. You will either end up dead or you will be in jail for the rest of your life. It sounds like there are a lot of children who are influenced by this gangster rap, this rap about killing, murdering, and all that. And I want you guys to know that how King Von ended up is what happens with that lifestyle. So although you listening to it and you like, oh, he a shooter, he a killer, that reverse happens back to them as you see the results of King Von is now resting in peace as we speak. So, I just wanted to leave on that message and let you guys know that. Several of you guys are still clicking in, but y'all wearing me down. Y'all wearing me down. I'm gonna let Sour OG talk and then we're gonna close out. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up? Basically, you could see in the video. I feel like personally, Rondo did not know that Vaughn was gonna be shot. Vaughn was shot in the back. He was fighting. When people is in a scuff, they're not thinking. So I'm pretty sure if you look up, back videos, right, backdated videos, you could find videos with King Vaughn, and Rondo, Quando Rondo. And I feel like he wasn't choking him. He wasn't trying to. You could see in the video he tries to help him up. Obviously he got shot in his back, so he can't move. You know what I mean? Like everything's fucking up in his body. His legs is going limp. You know what I mean? Oh, sorry, excuse my language. But yeah, R.I.P. King Von. It's very unfortunate for that situation. You could also see the shooter get shot in his leg by another of King Von's camp. So I feel like that was all like unnecessary. I heard that it was all over a girl. You know, like the girls had a big play. They was beefing over some girls from NBA's camp, and you know, I just prayers to his family, King Von's family. Yeah.
All right, thanks, Sour OG. And before I went, Peter, I think you were waiting for a long time in Chirac, so I'll just let you guys speak real quick.
Yeah, well, I can go ahead. Can you hear me?
Go. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, first off, I want to say thank you for the show. You know, it's just another outlet for the people of our kind. But what I want to say to the shorties is pay attention to that video. What you see in that video, regardless of the speculation of what led there with the girls and all that, if you from the streets, what you seen in that video is guys came for action. And somehow they got Vaughn out the building. After that, the rest is history. When people criticizing his homies, yeah. When you in that moment and you hear gunshots, only unless you in that moment, you ain't gonna know your reaction. And those guys, they reacted accordingly. And then they came with another reaction. But like you were saying on your closing, you shorties need to pay attention, man. I was once told, believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. But the half that you do see, you better make sure you believe it. And the alleged is that's Quando Nim. And if so, it's obvious that's his partner shot him. And is that him on Vaughn? Is that the other cat at the music video shoot? Who is that? But they ain't nobody helping him. If that's Quando and his partner just shot him, now he want to revert to help. Use your head. These streets ain't for you. You ain't built for the streets. They ain't for you. Use your head. Follow people with sense. Girl, one of the ladies said it, and it's true. I've been in the streets. You live by it, you die by it. Black lives don't have nothing to do with it. He lived by the gun. He was willing to die by it. Are you? And if you not, you need to go a different direction. I appreciate you for the time.
All right, Peter.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, before we get all done with this, I'm just gonna say, like, as a people, we need to come together. Like, some of this stuff that's happening right now, it's like none of this should be happening. And like Chirac said, if you like, some people, not everybody belongs in the streets, and like, if you just doing this just for just to say you run something or whatever, it's not making no sense. And like, yeah, because like everybody that in the streets, they know what they was have to do. They know when they gonna die. They ready to die. But like he said, if you're not ready to die, then you don't need to be doing this. So like, yeah, all I got to say is rest in peace to King Von, and I hope nothing like this ever happens again. Peace and love.
All right, thanks, Peter. Why y'all keep clicking on and I'm trying to get up out of here? What's up?
What's up, man? So look, the one thing I'm gonna say, I know I'm sorry I'm taking up all y'all time, but so basically the one thing I want to say is, look, as a young man who has also been involved in some goofy scenarios like this, you got to analyze that, bro. When you go to another person's city like that, bro, you got to be on point at all times, bro. And I think when you get to a certain level of success, you start to forget that you can get touched too, bro. And everything everybody's saying about how King Von should have had some protection, that's 100% correct, bro. You live in a certain type of life, bro. This is what is giving you your recognition and keeping your family fed. You got to keep that protected. And unfortunately, that mistake cost that young man his life. And I just hope everybody that's young and watching this shit, pardon my language, everybody that's young, viewing this right now, I hope that they, take note of what they viewing and don't just pass it off, because this happens all the time to people who ain't famous, people who is famous. These are real life events. This street shit can get you killed fast. It take a couple seconds. So, to all the youngins, man, stay on your grind, find an ambition, do something positive. and stay out the bullshit, bro. That's all I gotta say.
And I need to put some soap in your mouth because I told you to stop cursing, okay?
Hey, I'm sorry, shorty. I'm
All
sorry,
right.
man.
Peace
I'm
out.
sorry.
Purpose driven. Y'all is not trying to let me go.
Hey, Nick, thank you so much for to taking me last. But I'm 45 years old, and I grew up in a town close to Chicago, and we've been seeing this for years. Let's be honest, we've been seeing this for years. And one young lady said that they should stop rap or ban rap. I don't think that's the problem. I think what the problem is sometimes us as fans, we allow this sometimes. So sometimes we have to look at sometimes how we are, because now it's about the clicks and the likes and all of that stuff. So the more we like and click that stuff and look at that stuff, then of course it's going to become big. So we have to be very careful on what we're looking at and what we're watching. Not only that, the other thing is hip hop. It was hip hop at the time when it first came out. And it was a movement for us to be able to speak what was going on. And it became something more bigger and more, once it became mainstream, that's really when it became something else. But back in the day, if you go back and listen to a lot of rap, um, back in the day, then you had some of your gangster rap, but you also had your clean rap. So I was one of those young ladies that was able to listen to the clean rap you know, or I was only able to listen to the clean rap until I got grown. That's when I was able to listen to the stuff that was more, hood and all of that stuff, whatever you want to call it. But this has gotten really bad, and us as Black people, as people that love hip hop or whatever race you are, we all have to do something different, and we have to make sure um, that we're able to, take care of this in a different way. And rest in peace. I had a nephew who was in the rap game, and still to this day, it hurts me, that he's gone and people don't understand. And then not only that, I've had people who was also in gangs, and it hurts. As to this day, it hurts for years. People don't understand how this lady is going to hurt for years. His mom is going to hurt for years, and it takes time. Now I lost two people to those two things. That hurts. Excuse the way that I'm looking. Oh well. Anyway, thank you so much. Peace out. Have a good day.
All right, thank you, Purpose Driven. Y'all not trying to let me leave. Y'all keep clicking on. Author and veteran done click back in too. For the rest of the live, I'll cap at 2 hours. So I'll spend 20 more minutes with y'all. The rest of the live, I'm only adding you if you are on video. Due to there being a lot of trolling and stuff like that, I'm only going to add you if you are on video going forward. So if you want to talk, you want to chime in, you want to speak, the rest of the live is only going to be people who are on video. So those of you guys who are waiting backstage, if you want to speak, the only way I'm going to answer is if you're on video. Okay? What
Hey,
else
how
do
you
you want to
doing?
say? You didn't add
I just
you went and added on a cap like we don't notice you.
Yeah, no, no. I just want to say to young people, I came from the streets of Compton. I changed my life, went and became into the Navy. The thing is, when you're gonna turn 40 and try to change your life, it's gonna be hard. Everyone has to do it. You turn 50, you cannot be in the streets forever. You have to change your life around. You don't want to damage your background and everything where it's just too far gone when you can't make an ends meet for your family. And that's all I wanted to say to the young people to change their life. And also, I wrote a book about it, From Compton to the White House. Amazon, Kindle, check it out. You got to change your life, young people. You're going to eventually do it. You're going to eventually do it. And that's all I want to add.
All right, thank you. Show the book up because that's all you want people to go to the book, shout it out, put it up
It's,
clear. We can't see
okay.
it. We can't see it.
All right, 1 second.
Hold it up. You gotta hold it up a little bit better than
Okay.
that.
Okay. Can you see it now?
Okay.
It's called
Yeah.
From
Okay.
Compton
So
to the White House. and you get it on Amazon Kindle, it'll be free Wednesday for Veterans Day. You got to change your life, young people. Eventually, you're gonna do it. Don't mess your back down too bad till you can't. That's all I was saying.
All right.
Thank
Now
you.
send me a super chat for the promo. All right.
All right, definitely. Thank you, love.
Send me a cash app or a super chat for the promo.
Oh,
Thank you,
got you. Oh, I
Deshaun.
got you. Thank you, love.
All right.
Bye.
B. Okay. B ain't even supposed to be on here. He ain't old enough. Sky.
Hey, Nick.
Hey.
I'm glad you added me. I wanted to say also I do like your channel.
I appreciate it. I thank y'all because y'all know I be cutting up.
You keep it objective though, and that's all that matters. So I wanted to come on here today because I am from Chicago. I am from the south side of Chicago, east side of Chicago, the same side that King Von was on. And the thing that people are not understanding is King Von is not really a rapper. Okay, King Von is a gangster. Okay, he only started rapping.
Talk a little bit lower, Sky. You're yelling at us.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me turn it down. I'm sorry. Let
You're
me turn
yelling
it down. Okay. So, did you guys hear the first part that I said?
Yeah, go ahead, but just don't yell at us.
Okay, I'm gonna talk low. King Von is not a rapper. Okay, King Von is a gangster. Okay, and he is known for putting in work in Chicago. Okay, so people are trying to act like he is like this rap artist, but that's not the life that he really lived. He only started rapping on the Lil Durk's album recently. And then what people also don't know, within this beef is King Von proclaims himself to be David Barksdale's grandson. So if that turns out to be true, this is not just going to be a case of, a simple, fight or clapback. This thing might get really serious, and go on past, to the point of people really getting hurt.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Sky.
Okay. Take care.
All right. All right. So we have, let's see. We could go to Jaheem, but I'm only adding people on video, you guys, going forward for the rest of the live. If you ain't don't show your face, then you might as well click off. Go ahead. Jaheem getting in trouble because he ain't see y'all on here getting in trouble.
Yeah. Oh,
You getting in trouble in the back, Jaheem? I don't know what's going on. Tay?
Hey, I just wanted to say that people are saying that Dirk should have been around him and he should have had a pistol on him. Well, Vine was on paper, so he was just trying to do the right thing, I guess, basically. I mean, I don't blame him for not having a pistol, and him and Dirk couldn't be around each other. So I don't understand why people keep saying that, but if you know anything about Dirk and Vine, in their case, they cannot be around each other. And Vine was on papers, so he couldn't carry no pistol. I don't get why people are saying that. If they know anything about Dirk and Vine.
Yeah.
And rest in peace to Vaughn. Hope our generation opens up their eyes and I hope they open up their eyes, Nick. That's all I can say.
All right. Thank you, Tay.
You're welcome.
All right. Jaheem, did you get it together or are you still having complications?
No. Who is that?
Are you going to speak?
What that is? I know. Malik, who is that?
Oh my God. I cannot with y'all right now. Is that is that the mama?
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, what is this? It's YouTube.
This is YouTube.
What is he doing on here?
Is he getting in trouble? How old is he? What's going on? He called into my show.
He's old enough, but I just want, what is he doing on here?
Oh, I think he was trying to comment on the show.
Oh yeah, Jaheem is autistic, so I just want to make sure it wasn't nothing crazy.
Oh, okay. No, he clicked on to my show. I didn't know that he was autistic.
Okay, what's the show about?
I thought he was getting in trouble. I was like, what's going on? It's about King
No,
Von.
excuse me.
It's about King Von.
Okay, yeah, he's 18. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
All right,
All right.
go.
Um, let me see. Hey.
Well, Vaughn was on paper, so he was just trying to do the right thing, I guess, basically. I mean, I don't blame
Prayers up.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Um, I kind of forgot what I was gonna say. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Madison.
Hey, hey, Nick, hey, Nick.
Hey.
So I just a comment. For me, it's like a lot of people didn't see. And they saw the video, of course, with Quando Rondo supposedly carrying him. But for me, on that video, all attention to the video, the person that's suspected to be the killer is his arm is around.
Your phone is going in and out, Madison. You got to call us when your service is better. It's going in and out. Initially, JB.
I just want to say it's self defense, to be real. Because you got to think about it. The dude's fighting. The fight carry on outside of the club. At this point, it's time to draw because you're defending whatever the situation is. It's not a one-on-one fight. It's dude getting jumped. So you know what I'm saying? Whoever getting jumped and then they bust and then the dude gets shot. Shit, unfortunately somebody gotta go. Cause they was, you know what I mean? They kept shooting like shit. They was trying to take him out. And ain't
You
no
just said another
setup.
curse word. I'm a karate chop you through this
Oh
thing.
my bad. My bad, I'm sorry. But yeah, like at the end of the day, man, they banging backwards. Like these cats come from nothing. And the only way they getting their money is through the record. You know what I mean? Through the music. So they don't know much about a hustle or no, you know what I'm saying, putting in no work or no grinding. So everything is handed to them. That's why this stuff going crazy. In LA, at least they hustling to get their money, and then they beef come from real street stuff. But for the most part, I feel like it's self defense, and he might get off.
All
To
right.
be
Thank
real,
you, JB.
yeah.
All right. Madison, did you fix your connection?
Fix is
Oh,
it? How's it doing?
go ahead.
Is it in and out? No, I was just
Go
saying on
ahead.
the
Go ahead.
video with Quando Rondo, on the video with Quando Rondo, the killer, it's the suspected killer is actually holding holding his arm. You kind of like they're holding the killer up. So I'm trying to think if Quando Rondo was like even talking to King Von. Like, because why if he's talking to King Von and he's helping King Von to the hospital, then why is the killer around his shoulder, like needing to be held up?
Okay.
That's another thing that I was wondering too, like that everybody keeps wondering. And then I do see in the video that guy did literally, he was standing up. When he was standing up, and after the King Von fell into the street, it looks like, yeah. So he you can clearly see that he's the shooter. And then he shot again, even when he was on the ground. It was like he was pointing the gun again and shoot some more. So he is the shooter. We can clearly see that. But what my thing is, why is everybody saying Quando Rondo was helping King Von when the guy that's supposed to kill King Von is around Quando Rondo's shoulder on the same video? So yeah, I mean, do you know? Did you see that?
I'm just basically letting y'all vent on how y'all feel. But I seen the video.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, did you see that? Did you see the killer around, like Quando Rondo holding the killer up.
Holding the killer up?
Yeah, the video that you just showed when he was like, "Come on, man, breathe, man, please breathe." The killer is literally on Quando Rondo's shoulder, and it's a girl too. It's a girl, the killer, and then Quando Rondo. And if you look at that video, the killer is on that video. So why are they holding the killer up at the same time that they're supposed to be taking King Von to jail? So, that's what I wanted to comment on, because it's just weird. That whole thing is weird for me, like that part. And I'm from Chicago. You know what I mean? Like, I don't personally know King Von, but like I went to school with Lil Reese, I went to school with a few of them people, and I grew up on 65th in Cottage Grove, which is like 4 blocks away, which is the people that they're into it with. And for me, it's just like this whole thing is just it's weird. It's so weird. And for me, it's like Quando Rondo did that to get his name out of anything. So like maybe nothing would come back on him legally, because he is trying to be an up and coming star. He is with NBA Youngboy. And for me, I feel like that video was just put out so it would be like, oh, I had nothing to do with King Von's, the actual demise of him, the actual death, when really, why is the killer around your shoulder? Why are you holding a killer up at the same time that you're supposedly telling King Von, breathe, man, like it's lies, it's BS, and that's what I think. And I want people to watch that video and to see that killer, that Quando Rondo and that chick is holding that killer up. And I think that's who they were taking to the hospital. I don't think they were taking King Von to the hospital. I think King Von got dropped off by his people. I don't think Quando Rondo, that doesn't even make sense. Why would he take them to the hospital and they were the ones that got into it? It just doesn't make sense.
All right. Thank you, Madison.
Thank you, Nick. Keep doing you.
All right. T. Henry.
Hey, how you doing, Nick? It's my first time on the channel. I'm glad that there's actually a forum like this right now to weigh in on this. I think definitely as black men, we got to step up. There's a lot of things going on out here, man, politically, emotionally, spiritually, family-wise. Our mental health is on the line. We got to watch our moving on these, all the social media, man. You got to watch it. You're gonna get that energy that you put out. You're gonna get it back. And it's sad, man. This is a young brother, 26 years old. I know he wasn't no angel. He still got children. Also, repercussion behind it. We talking more. As this thing goes, and there's always other people that drop behind it, man. And it gets whacked after a while, bro. This is not it. This is not it. Like people got plans, man. You got plans. You gotta watch yourself. Keep your eyes open. Stop falling victim to stuff that doesn't matter. Like, dude, the person that was with Quando, whatever the case may be, he's the one who allegedly, right? He's the only one now. People gotta start keeping their eyes open, man. Watch your affiliation. People are not same as you. Stay away. Doesn't mean like that.
Y'all gotta turn y'all background out. God MC.
Rest in peace. Like I said.
Come on. Rest in peace to him. God bless his family, his children. I pray that they don't grow up, in the street like that. Man. Black men, we got to get it together. You got to protect your mental health, protect your family, protect yourself, and watch your affiliations. It matters.
All right. Thank you, T. Henry.
All right, Nick.
Somebody has it playing in the background. So put on some headphones, cut out the background because there's an echo from somewhere. God MC.
It's me. I'm up.
Go ahead, Supreme.
That's better. Yeah. how everybody doing? First thing I just think that everybody should take from this is that we got to first recognize that everybody come from messed up backgrounds, so it's not that easy when you've been living your life a certain way your whole life. It's not that easy to just be like, oh, I need to do this. I need to move like this. Like sometimes you got to gradually go through things in your life, like with everyone, because don't nobody just wake up and just move like that. That's the first thing, because we all come from messed up backgrounds and we traumatized. So that's the first thing, and then like second, just anybody getting into any kind of industry, you got to understand like this not your industry. Like people can say like, oh, we run hip hop is ours. Yeah, we may have started it, but we don't control it. The entities that people sign to and do business with, they the ones control hip hop. So we got to understand like going into this, like hip hop is not the streets. It's not real. Just have fun and get your bread. It ain't, it's not that serious. We don't run nothing in that, and if we did, things like this probably wouldn't happen. So that's just something I think people should take from this situation.
All right, thank you, Supreme.
That's it.
Go ahead, B-Man.
His parents, his father, his brothers, and everybody. A lot of people got affected by this, including other people who was shot or whatever. And us as black people, man, we gotta move different. Just move different. Pray to the man upstairs that everything will be all right. But at the same time, he knew who he was into it with, and he knew on that card when he booked that show, when he got that show, he knew NBA YoungBoy affiliates was gonna be there. He knew they was gonna be there. He either could have canceled, left the show, and lost a couple of dollars because that money wouldn't have hurted him. But us as black men, our pride get in the way. With him not taking the show, he would have felt as though he was a punk or whatever. That's all I wanted to say, man. It just saddened. It just saddened. And then now look who's hurt. Parents hurt. But you have a nice day.
All right, you too. All right. How old are you? Right here, that been waiting on. He gonna hurry up and cover up the thing. You better get off of this live. You too young. Be love.
Hey, how you doing, Nick and I?
Hey, I'm good. And yourself?
All right, I can't complain. First of all, I want to give condolences to everybody that was involved that got lost their life or got hurt. Second of all, I want to say that I really feel bad for these young boys that's coming up, that's just clout chasing or either following up behind these rappers that's really not rappers. They just really put into the scene to make money. Second of all, you would have thought that King Von was a little bit smarter than what he was, because there was rumors going out that there was tweets going out back and forth between him and Rondo Quando, and he told him to pull up. He ain't finna run from nobody. That's the deal breaker there. And I would hate to be the one to say he kind of caused his own demise, but he did. That was goofy what he did. He should have just got his bread and kept moving, because it takes me back to where Richard Pryor told Eddie Murphy, "What are you gonna put on your headstone? I died because I wasn't a punk," and it made perfectly sense. He died and went out because he felt like he wasn't a punk. When them tweets, when they got to inbox him or text him, however it went, he should have just been focusing on his money. And I agree with B-Man. When you knew they found out where you were, you should have rescheduled, because you can't just think about yourself. You have to think about them 3 babies. That's the most important thing in his life. You had babies, so it's no longer about you. It's about them babies at this point. And I just really feel bad for him. I'm an older woman. I like the King Von because I got a chance to meet him. He's a very intelligent brother, but I just hate he lost his life to a senseless gun battle. And I have a good feeling this is not over with yet because of who grandson he may be. That's the deal breaker there. And I just wish a lot of these young guys, coming up into the industry, just do you, make your money. You're going to have haters, trailing you. putting false rumors out there to get you off your post. Stay focused. It's about the money. It's about feeding your family. It ain't about who the hardest, who the baddest, who got the biggest gun. It's not about that. If you look at NLE Chopper, he kind of started out there, but he swerved different, and he do him now. He don't let all that goofy stuff, he don't entertain that goofy stuff. He do him. He worried about his bread, and he another one. That's what I like, because he got away from the negativity, and all he talk about is positivity and the energy in the universe. And that's what I would like to see more out of our young rappers. Quit blaming, other people, and take accountability for your own faults. Everybody born with the devil. I ain't gonna say born. Everybody got the devil and the angel on the side. You have a choice to make. And if you choose to lose your life to prove that, because you ain't hard to dead, what about them babies you leaving behind? What about your mom that you leaving crying and disbelief? I really feel bad for him, because he got a new baby, and that baby is like a little bit under a year. I hope things get better with this rap industry. I really do. You have a blessed weekend. I appreciate you for inviting me on.
All right. Thank you, love.
Thank you.
All right. Supreme, is there anything else you wanted to add?
Yeah, real quick. Some of the things that B Love was saying was valid, but it's like it's kind of it's hard to make them assumptions when you're not around these people on a daily basis. So it's easy to say like your piece on NLE Chopper and your piece on King Von, but it's kind of hard for it to be validated when you're not around these people on a day-to-day basis. So you don't know exactly what they're going through. And like I said, we got to understand that it's things that happened before we got here, to where people like not just King Von, but most of us come up from this kind of background.
You hit the mute button. We don't hear you no more.
Or any of that. Some kids do, but most kids don't. It's too much of an influence around you. You at school 8 hours a day. Then when you get home, your parents don't got time for you because they've been working. Shit is excuse my language, but stuff is designed for the result of what happened to King Von and anybody else who come from the background we come from to happen like that. So, like, I think we got to take a lot of the critique back and the judgment and assumptions and really look at the situation, because like my parents, and I'm probably anybody listening to this can probably say their parents, like, they didn't make the best decisions, but they did with what they knew. And now that we know different and better for other generations, we just got to try to put forth the energy and the effort into that, into doing things different when we see that it's better for our kids to grow up that way, and when it's better to exercise these kind of practices with parenting and ways of living and mental health, and talking to your kids more, and understanding that school is not what we think that it is, and it's really like breaking a relationship between you and your kid. So
All
yeah,
right.
I think about that kind of stuff before we start making these kind of assumptions. That's
All
it.
right. All right. Last caller, God MT, if I'm saying it right. Go ahead. Hold up. You go ahead, talk. You on mute. All right, take off your headphone because something ain't working. All right,
You
go
get me
ahead.
now?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So first, all I'm basically need to sum it up to say is R.P. Vaughn, but bro ass man, folks was just too tough. Like that's all it was. Like you got to play chess, not checkers, and he know that. Like he wasn't believing in some of these, these rap artists and stuff like that. He feel like certain people ain't just cut how he cut. So I feel like he was just moving on some man, it's whatever with these and like with them, you feel me? Like he was just on some he'll beat them hands and feet type situation. I don't think he was really, on that type of time. We cool until he said it was. I mean, excuse my language. It was too late, but like, shoot, that's all. I feel like Vaughn was just playing it on some other stuff with Quando and all. Like if it would have been some other type of people, you know what I'm saying? He would have instantly knew what time it was. I feel like he was just playing them like they were sweet.
All right. Thank you.
But yeah, y'all have a smooth night though. R.I.P. Vaughn though.
All right. They said you was my best caller, so I'm gonna let you close it out.
Oh yeah, well, I just wanted to say, I seen some other videos and they speculating that that's Quando's brother. I mean, like I said, if you understand the game, then if I'm coming to the lounge and I'm coming to kick it, I might park. But if I'm coming to pull up on the ops, I might pull up at the door. You know what I mean? Little small things like that when people go to trying to dispute what the video evidence was showing. I ain't no detective and I don't, that's far-fetched from me. But it happened and I seen it, far as the video. And one other thing too, when you talk about the video in the streets, a lot of people don't mention. I mean, if if that was us or a situation, something like that, if that was my guy, I want to know what the Range Rover doing, cause he don't look startled or you know what I mean. So like I said the first time, when I was off camera, these shorties just need to pay attention. You know what I mean? Obviously he couldn't tote no pole with him, so he didn't. And like I said, from what I seen in the streets and what I know, if that is his brother, yeah, you got people out there like he was protecting his brother. I'm cool with that. He got that right to, but his actions, to me, it looked like he was on go. It looked like to me the objective was met, and the objective was to get him out the building. Now, when they met that objective, the shooter do the shooting. You know what I mean? And they moved on from there. The idea too, it bothers me to hear if that, people say, "Oh, he was trying to help, trying to help." You don't help nobody. Your brother just shot on behalf of your favor. But now, if we from the streets and all this done transpired, yeah, I want that $30,000, $50,000 chain. You know what I mean? I mean, I got away from that, but at the end of the day, that's how these shorties thinking. Yeah, he want that chain. You know what I mean? And that's just the life that, he was living. No doubt. I don't think he was afraid of his outcome. You know what I'm saying? I believe he was prepared. But like I heard people say, maybe he didn't assess the situation 100% as far as guys around him. I don't believe all of them was prepared. You feel me? But that's how this life go. RIP to Vaughn, RIP to Duck, RIP to Pop Smoke. It's a lot of guys out here that done lost their life in vain. And like I said, if you ain't willing to lose your life in vain, then get out the way. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't. Also, too, in our lifestyle, and I'm gonna go after this, but in our lifestyle, we live.
Wait. Milky is trying to, or MLKIY. Your mic is muted. We can't hear you. You keep trying to talk, but we can't hear you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna let him get the floor, but I'm gonna say this too, that's being lost in the conversation. We don't know what kind of drugs they was on. Take into account, we know how we live on the streets. So you know what I mean? Things like that transpire. People be saying they prepared. You're not prepared until it's time to put that preparation into action. You feel me? And that's why they train troops and different people for a certain amount of time, because it takes time to teach the brain to react to certain ordeals. You know what I mean? And like I say, man, I I appreciate, you giving me a second opportunity. I'm just trying to be a voice, for the
You got a
positive.
YouTube or Instagram? They want to know what your Instagram is in the chat.
Hey man, like I said, man, I'm cool. I ain't no clout chaser.
You ain't
I
gotta be a cloud chaser. It's a
hey,
whole
hey,
bunch
like I
of ladies
said,
in the
like
chat.
you know what I mean. At the end of the day, I'd rather stay. You know what I'm saying? How I am. You know, I appreciate the love, but I was born in Chicago. I ain't even get into that. I end up moving. I moved from Chicago because this been going on. I'm a class of the millennium, 71st. I'm from 71st and Jeffrey. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in.
They said you scared of women in the chat. That's what they said. You
Oh
scared.
no, I ain't scared of women. My bad. But it's Chi Town
And
it's
Misha,
Chi Town underscore 86. Chi Town
Misha
underscore
said
86.
the ladies think he cute, and then somebody else said they think he's sexy, and then they giving you heart eyes, and then
I mean, like I said, the
they
purpose
want
of
to know
your
what your Instagram is.
it's Chi Town underscore 86. CHI hyphen town underscore 86. You feel me? I'm a family man though, I appreciate, I appreciate the attention, but shit. And like I was saying, I ain't just talking. I lived in them trenches. I grew up in the New Jack City building. If you from the Chi, if you from the South Side, you know what the New Jack City building is. I went to Parkside Elementary. You know what I'm saying? Horseman, middle school. So, but I moved to Florida to some more trenches. So it's up everywhere. But you just gotta keep
Ladies,
your head up.
he
I
said he
appreciate your time.
he off the market, ladies. He said he got he said he ain't available. All right, peace out.
Thank you.
All right, we can't hear you.
You can't hear me right now?
Okay, now I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, what's going on? How you doing? I'm City Mustard. My name is Marcus. I'm from California.
You too far away. Is it going through the car or something? Take it off Bluetooth or whatever. Is it on Bluetooth? Is it going through your car?
Yeah. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Okay. Now you can hear me. What's going on
Yeah.
with it? I'm from Molly, and my name is Marcus. City Mustard is my handle. I'm a legendary rapper, hype man, all that stuff like that. So we're gonna get all that out the way, whatever like that. Rest in peace to all the real ones that died, whatever like that. That's a whole lot of loved ones in the struggle. You feel me?
Wait, wait,
Those
wait,
that's trying
wait,
to get
wait, 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 wait. You said you the legendary rapper hype man.
yeah. Rapping Forte hype man. Rapping Forte out
You
of San Francisco, California.
you rapper Forte hype man.
Rapping Forte. Legendary hype man. City
You his
Mustard.
hype man.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we
Yeah.
got that out the way.
Yeah. You can check me out, M.A. Randolph, Facebook. You got a whole bunch, and you can check me out. Rooted in Change, Roots of Change, CBS is my
Uh-huh.
corporation. That is our nonprofit corporation. And basically, I'm just keeping it lit. You feel me? It's a whole lot of loved ones on here that missing loved ones that died, whatever like that. And we just gotta do better. You feel me?
What's your thoughts on King Von? Because that's what
My
we talk.
thoughts on King Von is like, look, it's like this. You feel me? If you hit the street, if you hit the streets and you want to run the streets, you want to run the streets. You feel me? Now, family is family. You feel me? You can't help the niggas that you got around you. You feel me? Because you just can't. It's just not about your cousins, your nephews, and stuff like that. The loved ones in the streets is your cousins, your nephews too. You feel me? And a lot of times, you feel me? You're not gonna trade on your homies. I wouldn't trade on my niggas for nothing. You feel me? Loyalty is before anything. You feel me? But you gotta move a different way. You feel me? But hey, he died. Fat Joe said something that was kind of pinnacle. You feel me? He said that he died before his time. I don't believe that. You feel me? I believe that the way we live is the way that we a lot of times going to go. You feel me? Real talk. I mean, if you want to go somewhere, you want to go somewhere, but in the direction that you want to go in. You feel me? It's not about you just doing this and then just doing that. It's about doing something that's gonna matter. You feel me? You can use the streets, use our knowledge and all that stuff like that, and get up out of it and all stuff like that. It's harder than it says, harder than it seems, all that shit. But you gonna
Okay.
put in the footwork. You gonna do what you gonna do. So he died right. He died right on time. You feel me? I'm not. I don't know the brother. You know, feel me? I'm a Cali nigga, but I'm gonna say, you feel me? We do what we do. You feel me? And it is what it is. The streets, you feel me? They have their own code. You feel me? It is what it is. You feel me? So God bless his mama. God bless his cousins, his aunties, and everybody else out there going through the struggle from California to Chicago, from Chi-Town to New York, from New York to fucking Australia. You feel me?
Hype man, Forte, hype boy.
Yes. I've been his hype man for 14 years, baby.
Okay, stop cursing.
Yes, ma'am. I got you, love. I got you.
All right, Cape Verdean artist.
Love. I got you.
Hey, Nick.
Hey,
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. All right, Cape Verdean
Oh, yeah.
artist.
Yes, ma'am.
You got it playing in the background. You got to cut off the
How are
background.
you doing today? Okay, hold on.
All right, while she figure it out, Robba.
Rob the robber.
Oh, Rob the Robber. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What up? What up?
You got it playing in the background too. Cut out the background. If you got the TV playing or you got another window open, cut it off.
All right, all right, all right. There
All
we
right, go
go.
ahead.
Yo, this shit is crazy. You know, I'm all the way in Canada. Sorry, my bad. It's crazy out here. It's even happening out here, all the way down in Canada. You know, this gang stuff needs to stop. Too much, man. You can't even have no shine out here, or you know, people are gonna hate. All these recent deaths with the hip hop community and all that. It's just not right. We gotta figure it out. We gotta spread love, not hate. You know. R.I.P. to all the real ones. You know, every single one. Um, and that's all I really have to say. You know, like we need to figure something out though, as a community, and keep it real. You know.
All righty.
All right. Bless up.
All right. Cape Verdean, did you figure it out?
Can you hear me?
Alrighty. Yeah, it's still an echo.
Bless
All right. Cape Verdean, did you figure it out?
Almost, but I'm trying to stop the echo. Can you hear me?
Alrighty. You either got it on the TV, you got it playing somewhere else. You got to cut off the background. SD. SD. You muted your mic. You hit mute. Okay.
Is there any more echoes?
No, it's not echoing.
Okay, awesome. Sorry about that.
Okay,
I
go
just
ahead.
wanted to say, I just wanted to say, you know, rest in peace to King Von, of course. Now, personally, I've actually never heard of him before. This is actually the first time I've ever heard of this guy. Now, I've heard of Asian Doll. I've always heard of Asian Doll. I've always followed her. But I actually never knew she'd ever dated him. But I mean, besides that, I was raised in Atlanta myself, but I was born, or I'm not born, but I was raised on Northeast Atlanta. So in that particular area, it's very suburban. It's middle class or upper class, and pretty much in the area of Atlanta where he's at, there is some activity, but it only happens if you pretty much conflict at it. But really, what my concern is that every time when I log onto the media, every time when I watch all these news and stance and everything, it's always the propaganda that pushes this agenda about a young, successful Black man who lives it big, and all they're good at is running, jumping, and dancing. Like, that's the only agenda that the propaganda always pushes,
Wait,
and
wait,
we're pretty
what?
much better than that, if that
You
makes any sense.
you said what?
I'm trying to say is, with all this violence going on, because I heard that last guy say that when you're in the streets, it's pretty much a game. And it's like, okay, I've always heard about this all my life. And at some point, when are we going to stop that so
You
we
heard
can
about what?
all the shootings and all the self-defense and all these allegations? I mean, I looked at that surveillance camera, and that was not self-defense. That was just some type of argument that went out of control. And all of a sudden, we pull out a gun, we shoot somebody that really shouldn't have gotten shot. And I hate that someone as talented as King Von was that victim. And, you know, we lost another talented Black man. So it's like, why are we seducing down to gun violence? Like, why does it have to be in that
Well,
direction?
he
Why can't
lived
we?
by gun violence. He was a shooter himself.
Yeah, and I really hate that it's becoming normal. It has. Every time I turn on to the TV, or not TV,
Well,
but any
gang
social
life
media
is very much
platform.
gang life. I don't know if normal is the word, but gang life is very much been going on forever. It's not nothing new.
It's not. I
Gang
just
life
don't
and
really
gang
like it anymore because, like I said, every time we go onto social media platform, we always see these results. I don't think it's necessary anymore. Like, how many more great talents do we have to keep losing because of the lifestyle that we're promoting? That's
it's the
just my
lifestyle that they live in.
Yeah. And I don't want that anymore. You know, King Von's life really would have been spared if a lot of Black men, especially like Black leaders, would really take control of the situation. That really got out of hand. And there's really no proper leadership of Black men to lead them into that right direction, to set the standards right. That's just my only issue. And I'm tired of going on social media. I'm always seeing another rapper losing his life. I'm 26. Like,
You know that when
I look at myself like, dang, how can I be 26 and then I just lose my life just like that, you know?
Well, I just want to say one thing. Even when we had leaders like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, gang violence was happening then. Malcolm X used to be pretty much quote unquote a gang member himself, and then he turned that way. So gang violence and gang activity has been going on since the test of time.
Yeah.
So
The
that's all
only
I
thing
want.
I do have to say is that as long as people do their research about the type of leaders that we have, what they're promoting, and the type of agenda that they're trying to push, violence wouldn't always be the answer. And then we wouldn't always have these Black on Black crimes. And then we wouldn't always have these stereotypes going on. So if we can prevent another King Von or another Tupac or another Biggie Smalls, stuff like that, another Pop Smoke, you know, I'm sick of it. I think there should be some change in this whole gang lifestyle. It should stop. Because if my dad could get out of that, and I've met other people who were in gang bang life, one person, he's an engineer now. Another person, he's a top-notch supervisor over at my job, and I work for Honda. They used to be a part of the streets. One guy, he's a football player. He used to run the streets, and now he's a financial advisor at a Regions bank. So there can be a difference, but I think we really need to set the agenda. So that's all I got to say.
All righty. And I do agree with you that, you know, gang violence, we do need to end gang violence, but I just had to correct you on saying that like now it's normal or like it's new. It's not new. It's something that's been going on. But I agree with you that, you know, we do need to take strides to, you know, build our youth in a better direction. I will agree with that part. Thank you, Cape Verdean.
No problem. You have a good day.
All right. All right, y'all. And on that note, I'm out. I can't take no more calls. Y'all running me down. Y'all running me down. Y'all running me down. So I'll see y'all on the next video.